Brian Ice gets a huge launch off the line. His teammate Mika Harris definitely doesn't. As we head into turn 1. As you can see, it's Interlagos here for the championship finale, just like Formula 1 would do it, more or less. The vehicle that started last, fittingly, is the current points leader, Natasha Harris, and she's already made her way through most of the field, running P3 already, and we're only through 3 corners. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of forceful driving here, as this is a championship decider, winner take all. You know, all of the marble style of event. Oh. Alright. What the hell just happened there? Well, I did say watch for more forceful driving. I didn't think it would come that quickly, but I shouldn't be surprised considering it's these two. So Mika just put her sister in the wall for second place. She forced Natasha to put a tire on the grass, and then forced her wide in the middle of turn 6, causing her to get into the grass again and hit an outside barrier. That's caused suspension damage to her sister's vehicle. And of course, Brian Ice was seeing all that in his mirrors and probably shaking his head violently. On one hand, this is exactly what Ice wants to see, because it makes his run to the win even easier if second place and third place are fighting. But also, it's his cars. And no matter how much money he has, it's still a little bit annoying to cover the repair bill for both these vehicles. Mika attempts to block her sister, then brake checks her sister. Yeah, Natasha's had more than fucked enough. I think that just DNF'd her sister for good measure. It looks like she couldn't go anywhere there. Might have broken some important. Maybe the left rear suspension is broken by some chance. Oh yeah, left rear suspension. A lot of smoke too. That GT350R is out of the race. Nothing terminal to the vehicle that can be salvaged in the garage later, but it's not going anywhere fast now, and it's going to be a very angry sister when this race is over. Despite all the rear suspension, so it wasn't engine damage, or at least not a blown engine, but it can't be in good shape anyway. And now it's a battle between Natasha and Brian. Brian has just seen what Natasha did to her sister. See how he reacts to that. Is he just letting her go? No, alright. Finish her! Oh my god. As you can hear the distant, angered honking noises, I think their alliance might be at an end. I don't know about you folks. That seems like a pretty harsh message to send to a teammate when you're battling for the championship. Yeah, it just gives her the boot into turn 6. And Chase Cam one more view of this crash. Once again caught the grass and then suddenly had more grip when she caught not grass. Anger honk all you want, your race is over, Natasha, and so is your championship. And we are on board with Natasha Harris, who's already carelessly putting herself into a barrier. But despite that, she got a huge start off the line, cuts turn 1, and now she runs in P5. Might be P4 in a moment as she's catching a car in a lower category than her in the form of Garrison. Sneaks ahead through these curving turns. Catches ice in a really bad place. Alright. Well, honestly, I was surprised to see that that logo is still on the side of Natasha's car, considering what happened on Sunday between her and her Pacific Spirit Racing teammates. From what I understand, it was a this is your last warning type of affair. And Natasha says, fuck your warnings, I quit. Alright. See how that looked from Ice Brian's perspective. Yep. She cut the corner to get to him. He's able to continue though, somehow, despite that basically being a hit straight to the engine compartment. What they're looking at here. Three drivers with completely different minds. They about all just play dominoes on each other's cars. Oh boy. DePrisco tries to make a play for the lead and shoots right on the outside of Barbara, so he will in fact get the lead right then and there. Can Brian Ice follow his teammate through ahead of the vet? Does he dare try to make himself even a little bit vulnerable, considering, well, I think he knows just as well as you and I do who's in his mirrors right now. A bit of a nudge from Natasha. Maybe that was a warning shot. I'm surprised she's even firing those, to be honest. Up. Oh dear God, red flag it, red flag it. And through this chaotic, controversial finish, Mika Harris heads out of Parabolica, and the Italian fans here at Monza will go home not happy as Mika Harris wins the race. Wojciechowski second, and the Italian countryman of Dom DePrisco will find some traffic but manage to steal third, beating Hansen, which I'm sure that's all Dom cared about, to be honest. It's not a class victory, but he beat Wayne Hansen. He beat both members of Megalith Motors. running 720 class races here at Autopolis, and we have to watch this broad drive around. Natasha Harris, who's already received a couple of warnings for her misconduct as of late. She went completely missing last episode, and that's only made the guys at Pacific Spirit all the more concerned and more apprehensive. It still didn't stop them from entering the race anyway, as Brian Ice is running P2. Already just got ahead of Katsuragi. Just ahead of Dante Wright. Maybe they make contact, but she has the inside lane, so that is a completed overtake. We'll do the same on Katsuragi, heading up the hill. And, well, I don't have to probably explain to you what the implications are here. Ice is in second place, and Natasha is in third. Anybody who's paid any attention in the last week or last month and a half probably knows exactly what comes next. And honestly, at this point, I fucking hope she does it. Because that means that me and Nituri have an excuse to boot her right out. And because all three admins are here in this race, all three admins will get to look at the replay of whatever the fuck she's about to do and act accordingly. Do your worst, shithead. Oh, you're not even aiming for him, huh? Why, you think that my threat is just some kind of joke to you? Yeah, get your ass the fuck out of here, lady.